Oh, there's a purpose to this. There is a purpose to this. So here we are. Here I am. There you are. And you are watching me, hopefully. Please do the subscribe, the like, and ring the bell thingy, and because there's a definite purpose to that too, which I may have already talked about, and I am talking about it now. But I'm gonna wash my hair Filipina style, not taking the whole shower. I already did the private parts and the pits and all that. But I'm gonna wash my hair, and there's a reason that I'm doing it in the desert. It's because I'm in the desert. I need more water. See, water from the jugs, water to the drink cup, water to the drink cup, and pour. Oh, it feels good. Not that warm today, but the sun is always warm. Even in the dead of winter, the sun is warm here. And we get like 300 days of sun a year, and we got like no humidity, zero. This is the most humid spot in the entire desert right now, right here, this puddle. Our humidity is about 3%. And your humidity in the Philippines, which I'm coming to very soon, is what, 90% every day? 80% every day? All right, let me get this a little wetter. Haven't washed my hair in 3 weeks. Haven't had a shower in 3 weeks. March 15th, which, so I have a whole bunch of video that I had previously recorded when I was still in a house, and there's a whole reason for that. But I have a whole bunch of video that I have not yet edited, and so that whole story is still transitioning. And I'm getting a little better at editing, and I am free. I am free. I got my COVID shot, made a little video of that. I gotta stand up. My back is killing me, bending over like that. Let me adjust this camera a little bit. A little better. Yeah, there we go. So I could actually see myself. Oh. Yeah, and gotta get rid of this. Exercise is coming. Been on a diet, fasted for Lent. Not Catholic, but I have always thought it was a great time to rejuvenate and to strengthen my faith. So it's always been a spiritual fast, although I just became a Christian. There goes my glasses. I just got these fixed because I slammed them in the trunk the other day. Totally bent them. So I went back to where I bought them at Walmart, and they bent them back into shape. Yeah, so let me put these in the car. My home away from home. I got a home on wheels. It's like tent camping, but in aluminum and steel with rubber. Just like tent camping. And there'll be more of that to come. Yeah, so this is cool. This is the first. When I was a Boy Scout, you know, bath in the creek, bath in the lake, that kind of thing. Yeah, so the whole reason for this, and the reason is choice. Make a lot of choices. So this choice here is a choice of, well, it's very difficult to get an apartment here. The house was sold. The house that I was in was sold. It was great. It was a fabulous house. $325 a month was my share. I live with another guy. His share was $325. Another $100 a piece, and that covered all the utilities: the gas, the water, the air con, whole 9 yards. Lived there for a year and a half. Had all these plans of I would be in the Philippines. I did the lease in October of 2019. Had plans of coming to the Philippines in 2020, March, April, May, something like that. COVID changed those plans to, okay, well, I'll be able to be there by December. This will all be under control. No, so lease expired. We did a month to month because the guy who owned the house was in India, and he wanted to sell the house and get out of there. He had gotten divorced, all that, blah, blah, blah. So the house did get sold, which was like perfect timing because, again, I thought, okay, I'll be able to come to the Philippines in April. COVID's still going on, new travel stuff, all kinds of crap. So I wasn't going to sign a new lease because it's even hard to find a lease for 6 months, next to impossible. Rents are stupid crazy here. Average apartment, 1 bedroom. If you can find one for $800, you've gotten very, very lucky. But they're right around $1,200. That's pretty much it. And the 99.9% of them are 12-month leases. So I wasn't doing any of that. I said I could do that and break the lease and go because I'm going to the Philippines. I'm never coming back. I don't care if I break the lease. Screw them. But I really didn't want to spend the money because the $20,000+ I had saved to come to the Philippines all has gone to a Filipina who's had one medical tragedy after another, and that's all documented, and I know that's all accurate. She's not a scamper, I know all that, but that's worn out too. So all my savings is gone. That big chunk of money. Still have my pension. Still can make a little money. I decided now I'm going to make a little money here in the desert while I'm still getting it together to come to the Philippines. God, I hope I have enough water to rinse all this. But I can get more. So that's part of that story. And part of my life here in the desert. Oh, that feels so good.
Three, two, one. La la, da da, ah, 我的心哦，
Am I getting all the soap? Not quite yet, right? Okay. Another jug of water coming. Hang on. And I am blessed in the glory of God. And who knows? Do I know? I know for sure. I know that there is a God, and I know God lives in me, and I got no doubts about any of that. But for those of you non-believers, well, my thinking sort is, if there is a God, I'm going to be prepared to meet him. And if there isn't a God, well, I lost nothing anyway because I'm a better person for it. For those of you who don't believe in God and don't prepare to meet God, well, if there is a God, you're screwed. So, I'm living with my choice. Another choice in the transition. And within this transition, I have met some fabulous Filipinas. I've done the never, once you had black, you never go back, did all that. My daughter's mom was Colombian from Bogota, Colombia. Fabulous Latina. 3 serious relationships. 1 I never married, but yet had to get divorced. And I'm in the legal documents, the legal journals, the legal case law as the only person who was never married but had to go through a court procedure to get divorced because we did a post-nuptial agreement after we lived together, and when we were splitting because we had acquired so many assets, beautiful lake house with 90 feet of private lakefront footage, and got that for a total song of like, wow, what a deep real estate deal that was that I pulled off. But anyway, I'm still here in the desert, a little bit like Moses and the Israelites being led out of Egypt. Theirs was a 40-year journey. Mine not quite that long, but boy, sometimes it feels like it is. A little more shampoo, because this hair is filthy, man. I haven't had washed my hair in 3 weeks just because I've been lazy and said I'll go to the truck stop and take a shower. And then today I said, nope. Yeah, so that's my life. And I'm trying to get better at this YouTube shit. Oh my God. I so admire all you Filipinos, everybody doing this gig. I mean, for me, it is hard. It is hard doing this YouTube stuff. Yeah, so it's that was dumb. I don't know if I'm gonna get all this soap out of my hair. Holy shit. All of you YouTubers that are doing this, all you young Filipinas that I so much admire, and I keep telling you, Gig, Rebecca from Exotic Filipina, Shorty, all you Cease, and all you Filipina P, fabulous Filipina P. I still have to watch your video, how you make a video, how you do your thing. Yeah, so Moses led the Egyptians out of Egypt 40 years for an 11-mile journey. Life is, what is the saying? Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you deal with it. I wish you guys could tell me if I'm getting all the soap out. Go for the next one. Want to see me shave too? Somebody said, one of these expert guys that I was reading about YouTube said, people want to see you live your everyday life. Well, you're going to get a dose of this, I'll tell you that. You're going to get a dose of my everyday life because I decided to go for it. I am going to give you my everyday life. I show you how I sleep, how I eat, how I'm doing all of this. And I am so looking forward to coming there. And the province Hard Life CR Exotic Filipina Rebecca Vicky did a video of taking a shower at one of the local springs in her province when she went to visit her mom. I thought, wow, that's cool. That reminds me of camping out in the wilderness. I've done my share of camping. Allagash Wilderness in Maine, Baxter State Park. Did a lot of camping when I was in my young 20s, mid-20s. Did a lot of tent camping, fishing, ocean, all that kind of stuff. Canoeing, hiking mountains. I'll take you out to our Red Rock, our Mount Charleston. This desert is a giant bowl completely surrounded by mountains. Take you out to Lake Mead, our reservoir. Give you some history of Las Vegas. This is going to be fun. This is going to be great. I am so blessed. God, thank you for giving me my life. I am so blessed. I am the happiest that I have ever been in my entire life. Maybe it's because I'm looking forward to coming to the Philippines. Maybe it's because, I don't know. It is really because I am blessed in God. I am totally blessed. Thank you for my shelter, Lord. I appreciate it. I have food. I have shelter. And I'm going to be doing a gig. I'm going to be doing a food delivery. Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash. Get some cash there. I have like next to nothing, and I gave about oh my God, got Leah out of the hospital, 40,000 pesos there, 100 here, 50 there. Single Filipina moms, started a charity, got a PayPal charity. Gonna see, I got getting the documents to do to be an official charity. Got to get rid of this gut. God, I'm like pregnant. Yokem, mammy yokem. Oh God, I wish I could give birth to this and get rid of it. Jeez, I'd give birth. I hope to get some of you involved in a little more Christianity. I know there's so many people, vloggers that I've been following. Some of these girls are so full of kindness, all naturally. I hope to become a better Christian every day. I ask God, please show me how I can serve you better today. I gotta start doing it without giving all my money away, or I'm gonna spend 40 years in the desert. It's already been a bunch of years in the desert, and I want to come to the Philippines. I don't want to spend 40 years in the desert. You ever feel as if you go around the same mountain all the time? I quit smoking like 3 times. 20 years, started again. Another 20. I mean, oh my God. Gambling addiction, drug addiction, alcohol. Oh man, fall off the wagon. Boom, you're right back where you started from. God, lift me up, give me strength. Okay. The main goal of my doing YouTube is so that I can acquire money. And so here's the deal. People subscribe. YouTube pays me. I get that money and help Filipinos who live in more poverty than I've ever experienced. And they're happy. So my whole goal is to be helpful and do good and help everybody that I can possibly help when I get to the Philippines. And so that's the way it's going to work. I got Ding. Man, oh man, that girl is phenomenal. Oh my God, she has such a kind, giving heart. And so we're going to be doing a lot of stuff together. And hopefully get to meet her mom and her family real soon. And hopefully you get to love her on YouTube as well. Yep, that's the goal. So make money with YouTube, subscribers. YouTube pays us. We take that money and we help Filipinos have a better life. So there you are. You see me at my roughest, at my grubbiest, and in my splendor of life in the desert in Derald J's transition from debauchery to a life of being a better Christian. And I love you all. Thanks for watching. And I'm probably not going to edit much out of this. It's 24 minutes. God, that's too long. Okay. Love you. Talk to you. Bye. Subscribe, please. Please subscribe. Monetize. Subscribe, monetize.